Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to The Sims. In the last episode, we had about 1,000 Harry Potter references in that one episode. That's pretty much all I remember, besides changing besides changing Nisa's appearance, and I think that was really about it. So today, after a lot of off-screen time, I think I've spent probably somewhere around. Roughly around 4 hours. I'd say 4 hours or so. Roughly 4 hours or so. Because mostly just, and you can see I got my money built back up. I mean, like, that's pretty much how long I spent trying to, like, get this, like, right. And, oh, it's the maid. I was wondering who the hell that was. But yeah, I was working on the promotion thing. So he's finally got all of his points caught up and everything like that. And Pamela's gone through a few promotions herself. I think this is probably... I think this is like level 5 or level 6. I want to say level 6 though, but yeah, she already has to require more friends than I do apparently, so that's great. And both Nisa and Jennifer have been at A+. It's actually a lot easier to keep up with that than you think, really. So that's really good. So let's go ahead and progress with this. Now, okay, you might hear some echo because my TV volume is too loud. Actually, I need to do that instead of having it over my ears, to where really, somehow my cord to my headphones is completely tangled up. Okay, so that was Pamela's 550, and then. You've been promoted to astronaut, one of the highest achievements for military lifer like yourself. Fame and fortune climb with each mission into space, and you're in the best physical shape of your life. Keep working on your skills if you want to become one of the most influential people in the country. You now work from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. starting immediately. You brought home $625 a day and got a bonus of $1,250. How about that? That is a fucking beautiful thing. Sirius got promoted again. You unlock the swimming pools. Bell Pool. Okay. Now unlocked in buy mode. And Claudius, Roman Pool, now unlocked in buy mode. So that was, and you access those pools from the build screen, obviously. Well, maybe not obviously, but if you go under the water options, they are right here and here. There you go. Because before you only could get the mini pool and the wet tangle, which are both just rectangular. Hey, wet tangle, did you see what they did there? Yeah. Puns. Okay. So, the reason why the first thing is because Sirius actually got promoted. That's the first reason why I actually decided to film this episode but also I think as well that the reason that these kids had not already been sent off to prep school or whatever, or private school, I think is what it is. I'm just gonna move everybody right here because I'm kind of distracted. It's because Sirius had not gotten promoted. He had not, like all my other objectives had not been done. That's why they hadn't moved on yet. So now this should be able to. And look at that! Check out that fancy motherfucking vehicle right there on the right. And on this right here, fucking goddamn limo for an astronaut. So that's pretty awesome. So let's take a look really quickly at what he has to fill up. Pretty much everything. Like almost everything has to be completely full. Like, so yeah, this one takes a little while. I would say that much. And also, oh look, mom spawned. How about that? Serious, I have great news. Malcolm and I just got married. We need to move back in his house. So, since you have the big family, why don't you move into Malcolm's drafty old mansion? Alright, so that's fucking awesome, actually. I promised you I would compensate you for major improvements to the house, and you've done quite a bit. Nice doing business with you, Sirius. And Malcolm owes Sirius $14,850, which is... Alright. Pretty sure I put more into that, but it's alright. And actually, that's weird because normally they're supposed to get sent off to prep school already, or to private school. But anyway, the last Simoleon. So actually, I did not expect to move on to the final house of the game. And yes, that wasn't obvious, this is the final house of the game. Oh, look, Sirius! It looks like an enchanted castle. What a dream come true, and what a perfect place to retire. We should plan our early retirement. Okay, so as you can see, this is the big. Well, I don't know if I think it's. Actually, you know what? That's weird. Somebody actually had left a comment recently saying that as you move into houses, you know, they get bigger or whatever like that. And normally this is actually no. In most cases, this is actually this is accurate. But I'm thinking this house is actually about the same size as Dudley's house, maybe if not just slightly bigger. Probably overall, it's probably not as big, or at least it doesn't look as big. Maybe I don't know if that's but this is definitely the most expensive. I would say I would put it like that: is that you move into more expensive houses little by little, instead of it being necessarily bigger. It's just the houses are more expensive. Now the reason. Now, before we get into anything here, because I'm going to actually pretty much spend the majority of the off-time episodes actually doing the furnishing itself, because I'm not going to do it during, like, filming, because that's going to just take for fucking ever. But, now, let's see. When I mentioned not a few episodes ago, but a while back, let's see, was it this one? It's this one. Why some of these are really as expensive as they are is because the majority of these are actually in the mansion, and that's why the walls and the floors were so expensive, is because they're all in the mansion. And even if it's not accurate, you know, really, I guess, to, you know, how it would be in real life, I suppose. See, like this one, it's exactly the same as this floor right here. I mean, so yeah, you can kind of see why. I mean, if you look through them, you can see why they're 22, you know, bucks a piece for a tile, is because, you know, they're in the mansion. Or at least that's kind of what I've somewhat summarized, I suppose. But yeah, this is actually a really freaking awesome place. It's really pretty amazing. Got a fireplace. And also, does this remind you of anything? The very beginning of the game? Anyway, yeah. So this is actually the very house that you dreamed of. You were dreaming in, I guess, at the very beginning of the game. Because there was a pool table, like, right in the middle. There was that heart bath or whatever like that. You know, that heart spa thing. I don't know what you want to call that. Yeah, I seriously did not really expect to move out of the house so early. Or as early as I did, really, I suppose. But yeah, this is what it looks like. So, I guess I will go ahead and start putting in some of the essentials. Let's start with the kitchen, though. I'm not gonna really try to obsess over this so much, but I'm mostly just gonna put very, very basics right now, cause yeah, for obvious reasons. Because I mean, yeah, for reasons I've already explained and that are pretty obvious, even if I don't explain them. So let's start with the. So let's see. As always, even though these are actually a lot less prevalent and a lot less really important overall, I actually did have a burglar try to break in at the last house. It was pretty obvious. Obviously, he got, you know, caught and before he could do anything. He actually tried to take one of the computers out of the girls' rooms, actually, which is not surprising. I mean, when you think about it, but still could have been bad either way. And yeah, well, I'm gonna leave. Yeah, well, I'll just leave. I'll leave one on this side too, because it is it's vulnerable to thieves and stuff. And I think that's it. I think those are the only four. I think I only have to put those down. So let's start with the stove, I guess, because why not? Let's see, I want to kind of try something different, but not like, yeah, I think all the stuff's really gonna have to just go over here. So let's start with that. Get a dishwasher. I don't know why I didn't get one in the last house. Or hell, let's get a fucking fancy one. Fuck it. We got money now. We're gonna fucking spend it when we can. Spend to win it, I guess. I don't know what that means, but I don't know what that means in this context. Of course, a compactor. Processor, even though nobody likes processors, and I would probably be one of them if I had a better eating habit, but it's all right. And I don't even know if that's facing the right way technically, but I don't really give a damn. I think this is actually the. I think that's the right way, or maybe not. No, it's not. There we go. OCD for the win. All right. And I like to put the I like the fact that the table would make the most sense being right there. Actually, maybe not. Maybe not. Anyway. Oh, I guess it's gonna have to be sideways because otherwise it's just not gonna work. No matter how hard I try, we'll do that. And go and get those chairs again. Since those are the only ones we can really use, unfortunately. That's... It's kind of weird. This game... It seems like you think there's not really enough stuff that you could choose from, but at the same time you feel like it's too much. But you feel like there's too much stuff. And I guess I guess in the end that's probably what makes it like okay, makes it alright, but I mean it's just kind of weird to think though. I want to put it, I don't know. Think about where I want to put that TV, where I want to put a TV. Is it, yeah, it's right here. Okay. I'm better at this than I thought I was. Huh. Sarcasm. No. That's not really crazy, but it's not like cool or anything. I think. See, and that's what the thing is, though, is that this room is so fucking ginormous. This is by far and beyond bigger than fucking Dudley's. Maybe this is definitely bigger than Dudley's house, actually. Yeah, I would say it's safe to say that, because I think Dudley's house was like, at the very, very most, it was like up to like right here. At the very most. At the very best. And I don't know, I'm just not really sure where to put everything right now. I'm gonna move this stuff probably later on for the, you know. But it's kind of a start for what it is right now. In fact, I think, yeah, because there's like no room for bedrooms and stuff like that, I think that's what I did too, is I kind of built bedrooms mostly within this area. I'm gonna try not to interfere with this fucking big ass room though, but there's no guarantees on that. Okay, so we got that. Let's get the beds. I'm just gonna put them, Because, I mean, look at this. Looks like the most pointless square in the entire house. Or a rectangle, because it's not a square. But, yeah, it looks like the most absolutely fucking pointless rectangle in the entire house. And it can be, but it's not really. I mean, it's not bad if you know what to do with it. And it's going to be the same beds again, because if you have kids sleeping in the same bed together, it gets weird. Contrary to in real life, but, you know, because, you know, a lot of times, you know, when you have multiple siblings, you know, and your parents aren't fucking, like, Donald Trump rich, you know, normally, I mean, not normally, but sometimes, you know, you end up having to sleep in the same bed. But, you know, I know, I know it, because I've been there. So, yeah. Let's see, we got that, so, and then we need the fancy-ass showers. And I'm gonna make room for, get one, and then maybe get two, but I'll keep one in here for now. I'll just keep one for now. In fact, actually, I'll tell you, if anything, I'm gonna actually probably make this the bathroom, but I'm gonna do that off screen. I'm not gonna worry about that at the moment. Not gonna worry about the lights, and just throw this in here because I know it's gonna go somewhere. Because I will be changing appearances, as I normally do. Well, not normally, but relatively normally. I'll put it that way. Let's see, what? Can't remember where I fucking put it though. Is it in here? Maybe it is. And bookcase. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. So, we're gonna probably start with that. How much am I at right now? I'm like 17 minutes in. Because I've been just talking about a bunch of shit and probably setting this up. That's probably like half of it. That's literally probably half the episode right there. Just setting up this house, and talking about a bunch of shit. That probably doesn't really matter to anybody, but it's alright. I don't give a fuck. Do not give a flying fuck. Actually, I probably will go ahead and set up, and there was actually a few more there was actually a couple changes I didn't make to the house, leading up to this episode. One of them was that I put a sink. I finally decided to get a brain and put a sink right here, like that, and then also get rid of that. Where is it? Is it right here? Yeah. I decided to get rid of this, the libido next spa system thing. Even though I know it's like libido-next, but whatever. You know, you get what I'm trying to say. Actually, this house is actually less expensive than the other one. Because by the time I took out everything, or the final setup of the last house was $88,000. And before the and right at the end of the last episode, it was like 96,000. So, but yeah, I decided to get rid of that because apparently they think that actually provides fun, and it does, but it doesn't. You pretty much lose the fun as quickly as you get it. So that's something to really keep in mind when you have that. And I'm actually not going to buy it because I don't have the money to. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just end it right here, and then in the next episode, I will have everything set up. I will have the whole house furnished the way I want it and everything like that. So I'm going to probably be spending a few hours with doing this too. So that ought to be great. So anyway, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.